Alright, this is the Gear 2 stage 16, 17 and 18 series. This Lord over here could be any Lord as long as he supports your damage dealing DPS. This DPS doesn't need to be Iona, could be anyone as long as they are AoE focused. So either AoE Marksman or AoE Mage. So Razak, Hatset, Zealous, Karmet, Vierna, all of those fit the description. Decimus is key in this fight, so make sure you have a Decimus. Medan is also going to be important, though Medan can be replaced by Leia or Elowen, potentially. Maybe a Hollow, though that's going to be a bit more iffy. And then we have Baron. Baron doesn't necessarily need to be Baron, he could be any tank, as long as he's tanky enough. Laurel is actually quite important for this fight. This dude could be any cheap 2-star fighter. Vortex is also key for this fight. And Oleg is going to be our main tank, though he doesn't need to be Oleg, but you might as well just use Oleg. As long as he can tank, he's fine. And then Haydens. Haydens is actually going to be at least quite important for the early game because of his auto, restoring 6 cost, so just buy him when you see him in the black market. Gearing wise, Iona is running as standard DPS set as you can get. Pretty much triple attack percent on the right side, getting to 100% crit rate. The crit damage isn't needed. And if you've actually completed the storyline and got the fixed stat sets, so the crit rate set over here, and then the other pieces for the other side, you might as well just use those pieces and swap out one piece, the crit percent one on the top, for attack percent one. Alright, and we can just check the other ones that are important to gear. This Vortex is absolutely overgeared for this fight, but what you want to do is you're going to want to get a 6-star Vortex and give him as much HP as you can manage gear-wise. So Life Force set and then triple HP percent on the right side. And for Medan can stay 5 stars, and we're also just going to stack HP on her. As you can see, we got her up to like 21,000 HP bonus. And that's pretty much about it. Obviously, you're going to try to gear your tanks. As you can see, he's 6-star but 3-star awakened, so this is pretty much equal to a 5-star tank with around 40k HP. And Oleg is also equal to a 5-star Oleg with well-built stats. As you can see, he has 60k HP, but is missing 2 pieces on the left side. Let's get into the stage. We're going to start off with Medan, so she's ready for the first slam of the golem. Bring in Haydens. And Vortex for the overshield, so Haydens is able to survive. And as soon as Haydens actually activates his ultimate, we can remove him and use our tank to let those golems roll into. For the Earthshake, we're going to activate Medan's ultimate. And after the Earthshake is finished, we're going to bring in our DPS and our second tank. We're going to wait for those golems to start rolling in, and then place down our Decimus and our 2-star fighter to block the golem. We can activate Iona's ultimate, and as soon as this second pair of golems crash in and move back, we can remove those fighters over here and fill up Medan's ultimate using Laurel. And we're going to use Medan's ultimate and Vortexes. And this stage is pretty much going to be a repeat of the first one. So we're going to wait and bring in our defenders. And here we're just going to use Ein to block that golem. And on this crash we can already take out Decimus. Activate Iona again. And refresh Midan using Laurel. And then block the Earthshake. Alright, after this, after right side is cleared, you can actually take out your tank. Sometimes your DPS, sometimes your DPS survives, sometimes he dies. It's of no importance. The only thing you're going to do is actually use your ultimate here to survive against those smashes, and then bring in Laurel again to refresh your Midan, and hold out until the golem is finished with his temper tantrum. Then we can bring in our DPS. And this is also the reason why you want your stronger tank on the left side compared to the right side, because the golem is going to be on that one. And then we can activate Iona. And the rest would just be waiting for your DPS to kill the boss. You could also activate ultimates, so those are of no importance. And that is stage done. So that is 16, 17 and 18 applicable.